We are the Good Humans Project. We are building a framework for consensus from the ground up, grassroots style. And I am more than pleased to welcome into the Zoom room the one, the only, the baritone of Michigan, Mike Geeter.
Hey, man. Hey. How are you doing, man?
Can also be found what you know what I can't believe I don't know this. The name of the show with the Kevin Hart on the
Heart of the City.
That's right, Heart of the City.
Yes, on Comedy Central.
You can find my guy.
I'm there.
He's there.
Detroit episode, season 2, best episode of the season, if you ask me.
I mean,
of the whole series.
That goes without saying.
Goes without saying. But it must be said.
But it must. We will print the legend and the truth is the moral of the story. So it's been a couple weeks since we've got together. In the meantime, we've not quite burned everything down. But boy, oh boy, are we pushing the buttons. Mm-hmm. I am curious to know how much of the actual testimony from the Derek Chauvin trial you guys have gotten a chance to kind of like look at yourself, and like how much of the commentary outside of that have you partaken
in? I've watched quite a bit of it, and I've watched quite a bit of it. Let's just start there.
What about you, Tony? I know you're a busy guy, and it's mostly during the day, and sure. I don't imagine it makes for riveting watching in the squad car, but
zero, absolutely zero. Nor have I watched any synopsis of it. I haven't read any articles about it. Nothing, literally nothing.
I will tell you the second half of that sentence is probably for the best, but I've caught as much as I've caught as much as I could during the day. Probably not as much as I should have. But it's tough, man. The 911 or the 911 the dispatcher who thought her video screen had frozen. And who almost called another car to the scene. If I read between the lines of her testimony.
Yes.
The chief of police who pulled a Bobby Ross and basically got up on the stand and said, "We don't coach that around here." The revelation that Derek Chauvin is a trained MMA fighter outside of his job in law enforcement. So not only did he have access to alternative methods of doing exactly what he was trying to do that definitely would have been less lethal, he was absolutely, completely physically in control of everything that he was doing at every moment. And the video bears that out. Everyone who implored me to please watch the whole video that the media didn't show us, and we're pretty sure that it was going to change my mind, every one of them was very wrong. They should have let me keep the CNN clip in my head. Because I'm Tony, you're going to have to talk me down on this one a little bit, because I am pretty sure based on what I've seen just from the testimony and from I'm going to be honest, the weakness of the cross-examination. If Derek Chauvin walks, America's going to burn chunks of it. And
I tell you, my department, we are currently in preparation for potential unrest. I think any agency, any urban agency who is not preparing themselves has lack of foresight. I really think that.
What I'm hoping you can do is talk me out of wanting to help them, because I don't actually want to help them, but I kind of want to help them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting dynamic. I mean, Derek Chauvin's going to be found guilty of something. I think there's going to be some extremists in both directions. Frankly, I think if he's found guilty of first-degree murder and treason and everything else, and if he were, I mean, killed on spot, I still think that there's going to be a backlash. And I think there might be,
like, if we just dragged him to the street and shot him, that wouldn't be enough for some people, essentially.
Exactly. Right. And okay. I think, my team just won the national championship. Let's go out and burn cars, like Cedar Village at MSU. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think there's a potential for that. I think if he is found guilty of some type of a negligent manslaughter, and I'm not completely familiar with the terminology out of Minnesota, but if it's a lesser included crime and does not have any significant incarceration, then yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of unhappy people who do not feel that justice was meted out. And I don't know.